Said before, I really like the two pieces in the bill that are about strengthening the sanctions, the administrative sanctions of seizure and suspension that are available for .08 drivers. And I get what you're trying to do by changing the culture, and I think you're right. I just think you're not right now. For a number of reasons. I think, having looked at a lot of this, we're not quite ready for you. And that's what makes regular citizens, what did the one guy call them, regular Joes, feel that they are, that the government is looking upon them as criminals when they're not, and putting them in a position where they would feel that they had done something terribly wrong when, in fact, they hadn't contravened the criminal code. And I get your distinction that you keep making, that you do this already. I finally got it. It took you a while. I'll admit you tried hard to get me to understand that. But I will say to you that the culture right now is not that. The culture right now, certainly for anybody over... This reminded me of somebody else I got a message from. But certainly for anybody, let's say, over 25, I'm generalizing wildly here, please forgive me, what we learned was don't drink and drive drunk. Don't drink and drive smashed. Don't drink and drive out of control. Don't drink and drive... Yes, and I get it. You guys are trying to go to, if you have one drink, do not drive. That's where you're trying to go. But that's not where most of us are at, and that's where you're getting the pushback. Because we were assured, when this original legislation was brought in, that you shouldn't drive drunk. And now you're telling us you shouldn't drive if you have a drink at all. And that is a change in culture, and that is what's making what's giving you the pushback, because we're not ready for it. We can't figure out and don't have at hand for us all of the supports that are going to make that an easy transition. So you are putting us into a very leaky boat on a very rough sea, and there's a lot of people sensing the seasickness to come, if I might stretch my analogy a little bit. And that's because of a number of things. Let me